Hey my darlings, how are you? I hope that you are doing amazing. So today we are going over the Unicorn Tarot created by Suzanne Starr and illustrated by Liz Hilton. So this is an awesome tarot deck. I think that it is so unique and there's really nothing like it, to be honest. I really love that in every single card there is a unicorn. There is not one card in this deck that doesn't have one. Even if it's a little strange where the unicorn is placed, I love the deck. I think that it is so beautiful and so wonderful. And it might even be good for some people who, kind of gravitate more towards unicorn or unicorn magic in that sense. But it's very, very upbeat, very uplifting as well. The back is so beautiful. I just want to say that right off the bat as well, that it is such beautiful artwork. I really love it. And it's a good cardstock. It's not like super sturdy, but it's also not flimsy either. It's not going to bend on you. It's very, very glossy, so it slides very nicely. The cards are really wonderful to shuffle, and it's just an altogether really wonderful deck. Suzanne Starr and Liz Hilton did wonderful. So I do want to kind of touch on that if you kind of were to look at reviews online, some people kind of nitpick at it, but I really think that for what it is, it's really wonderful. For it being a unicorn deck, I think it does what it's supposed to do. And some of the cards make me kind of giggle. I think that it really does kind of uplift me. It makes me feel happy, and it makes me have a really, really good read. And the thing that I really appreciate about this deck is that in the kind of booklet that it comes with, they also include reversals. They include all the meanings for the cards in reverse. So there's the regular meaning, and then there is the reversed meaning as well. So how awesome is that? I absolutely love that because, if you guys know me, I'm someone who absolutely loves reading reversals. So yeah, I just really love having that options. And some tarot decks, some of the creators of tarot decks, they say, well, I don't really want my cards to be used in, the reversals or the reversed way. And I think that that's really wonderful. But I love when, artists and the creators especially give that kind of double meaning to it. So moving forward, we have this kind of information card that came with it. So we are going to read it together. It says, Unicorn Tarot. The unicorn is the most widely known and revered of all mythical animals. A single horn juts from the middle of its forehead, and its body is pure white. For centuries, unicorns have captured the imaginations of kings and peasants, warriors and poets. The earliest references to unicorns date from 440 BC. Now, the mysticism of tarot combines with the grandeur and magic of unicorns to present the Unicorn Tarot. Ta-da! Created by Suzanne Starr and painted by Liz Hilton, the Unicorn Tarot deck provides a new dimension to interpret and apply tarot cards in the modern world. So, and a really cool thing about this deck is the fact that even though it's to apply it to the modern world, the cards are still kind of very old-timey, kind of medieval looking, which I really like. I like that feeling and I like that vibe. I don't know about you guys, but I really, really like that. So we're going to take a quick look at the box and then we will get into the cards. So there's the front, there's the sides. It just says the Unicorn Tarot. And then there is the back. So let's get right into this. But it is a beautiful deck. I absolutely love it. So starting off with the Fool. There he is, you guys. The thing that kind of makes me uncomfortable, and I know that it's like normal for people to have unicorn horns, right? That they just sort of hold because that's supposed to like heal people and you're supposed to become very magical then. But like, is it normal? Was it normal back then to just carry unicorn horns? Like, that scares me, to have a unicorn friend and then have their horn too. I would just rather be not powerful and just hang out with my unicorn friends. But I guess if they like passed on or something, then you could take their horns. I don't know. Maybe I'm not like real hip into the unicorn lore as far as that goes, but there's the Empress. Look at these little unicorns. I love unicorns though, you guys. They're so lighthearted and they're so much fun. They're so magical too. Love that element of them. There's the Hierophant. But really, it's an awesome deck, These cards are really, really great. Here's the Lovers. The Chariot. honestly, like, I love, 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 love this deck. And then there's the back again, so you guys can see it. There's strength. And like I was saying, like, there's a unicorn in every card. So it's not like you're going to get this card and like feel like you're being skimped out on unicorns, because you're definitely getting good unicorns. Like, a good ratio of unicorns. I love it. I love this deck, you guys. So here's the Wheel of Fortune. How beautiful is that? They did a great job. There's a few cards in this deck that I am absolutely in love with. I like the Tower, especially, and the Hanged Man. Here's Justice. Here's the Hanged Man. How cool is that, you guys? Look at that. I love it. There's Death. Oh, I think this is probably my favorite card. Look at that. I love it. Little skeleton unicorn. That'd be cool if the Grim Reaper, like, went around on a unicorn. There's Temperance. Very calming, very beautiful card. I love the sand. The sand element. The Devil. Here it is, the Tower. It reminds me a lot of like the movie The Last Unicorn, which I was a big fan of when I was a kid. So I think that's why I love this card as much as I do. Here's the Star. Look at how beautiful that is. Wow. Here's the Moon. Okay, so let me just gush about this for a quick second, because I absolutely love this, because the Moon, you know, for me especially, it feels like it's like things aren't very clear. Sometimes maybe there's a little bit of deception. She looks kind of uninterested by him. Like, he's doing all he can do, but she's like, oh, I'd rather be with Henry down the street or whatever, you know? Like, she's somewhere else in her mind right now. She's with that unicorn on the ledge. She's not with him. She's not listening to his song. It's that sort of a thing. At least for me, I love this card for that meaning. And look at this, the Sun. I like how it goes to that kind of disinterested couple. He's putting in all of this work and she's kind of disinterested, to the Sun, which is this couple who is just so happy to be together. They don't even need entertainment. They don't need anything. They just have each other. They don't even have clothes, my dude. They don't even have clothes to worry about. They're just happy. They're just laying in a field and enjoying the morning. You know, and they're just kind of like, I'd rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be at the buffet down the street. You know, like, she's thinking about something else. She's thinking about his cream cones or something, you know? She's not thinking about his song. You know, he's singing, like, Despacito over here, and she just doesn't care. She just isn't feeling it. You know, or, like, whatever. He's singing her all these songs, like, every song. He's singing her, like, Nick Jonas songs and Elvis songs, and it's just not working. So how beautiful to get to the Sun, which is such a lovely relationship. It is just so beautiful and so cute. And it's so fruitful as well. So happy. That's my little ramble. So here's Judgment. And then here is the World. I love how happy everyone is in this card, because, like, look at his face. Okay, so starting with the Swords, we are starting with the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Ten of Swords. I love this Ten of Swords because it's like someone is literally stabbing you in the back, you know? Nine of Swords. I love this card. Him comforting her, even though she's having agony, agony in her heart. I guess would be the best way to put it. I just love that. Eight of Swords. You know, but I love how these unicorns in each card are interacting with their human counterpart or their companion, you know what I mean? Like, they're interacting and they're involved as well. It's not like some of the cards I feel like, you know, I don't know. I just love them. Okay, like I was going to say, some of the cards don't follow like traditional meanings. Like the Five of Pentacles is interesting, but I love the way that the meanings end up being with the pictures, if that makes sense. It ends up bringing a whole new light to some of these cards, and I think that is so phenomenal. I love tarot decks and tarot cards that can make me go into a new tarot deck and make me have new understandings of the cards. I really, really love and really respect and appreciate that as well. You know, because there's a lot to say about people who can teach you like new things as well and show you how they see the cards, because there's so many ways that we can interpret all of these cards, and I just think that it's so beautiful. There's the Two of Swords. But this is an absolutely wonderful deck. I definitely recommend it for you guys, you know. I love the artwork. So moving on to Wands now, we have the the King of Rods. And if you notice, each time these change. I love it. It changes with each suit. There's the Queen of Rods. The Knight of Rods. And the Page of Rods. The Ten of Rods. The Nine of Rods. Eight of Rods. Seven of Rods. Here is the Four of Rods. How beautiful is that? The Three of Rods. The Two of Rods. The Ace of Rods. The King of Cups, because now we are on 2 cups now, and look, we have another new one. The Queen of Cups. The Knight of Cups, which is the back of the box. Page of Cups. Ten of Cups. Nine of Cups. How cool is this? I love the Seven of Cups. It's just an awesome deck. The Five of Cups. and the Ace of Cups. So now we are on to the last suit, which will be Pentacles. So I'll move this up a little bit more. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. I like that she's actually like petting her unicorn. I really like that. I feel like if I had a unicorn, like I'd be petting it all the time. There's the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, another one of my favorites. Such a beautiful card. And just the way that she's standing too and holding her dress, very pretty. 8 of Pentacles, here's the 5 of Pentacles. But, I mean, what I love about this card is that it's not the traditional left out in the cold. It's this kind of, you're focusing on that when they're right there. You know, it's kind of more of that feeling. And also this feeling of you can never kind of capture someone's beauty in that moment through a picture or whatever. When I see this card in particular in this deck, it kind of is one of those enjoy the moment. Don't be taking as many pictures. Like, you can take pictures, but, you know, just be enjoying where you're at so that you have more memories, so that you can, you know, remember and interact with the people around you. At least that's what I take from this deck with the 5 of Pentacles, which is why I love this. I love that this is kind of like a different kind of interpretation than the traditional sense of the 5 of Pentacles. I love it. So here is the 4 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles. Absolutely awesome, awesome cards. Great job, Liz Hilton. You did amazing. So here is the 2 of Pentacles. And lastly, the Ace of Pentacles. So I am going to move everything aside, and then we will shuffle and kind of see how it shuffles together. So yeah, let's get right into that. I will see you in a second. Okay, so I cleared us some space, so we are all ready to shuffle. Let's get ready to shuffle. So we are going to see the way that these shuffle. They shuffle so beautifully. Oh my goodness. And the gloss is so wonderful because it makes everything slide together so beautifully. I absolutely love this deck, you know, especially when it comes to shuffling. If you're someone who has a lot of hand pain, maybe you suffer from arthritis or something along those lines, this is a very, very wonderful deck to shuffle. You're not really stretching your hands out to have to use it either. It's the same size as pretty much every other tarot deck. Here is my Witch's Tarot card as a comparison. It's a little bit bigger than my Witch's Tarot, but not by much, maybe by just like a little bit, you know, but this is a dream to shuffle, an absolute dream, you know. And the wonderful thing about this is that it is such high quality cardstock, so it's not going to be bent. So it's not going to look like this at the end of the day. It's going to go back into its original shape, and I think that that's so wonderful. But I definitely recommend this, especially if you do kind of struggle with shuffling or you don't like using those heavier decks that you really have to break in, because straight out of the box, this is a very, very wonderful deck to use, and it isn't one that the cards stick together or, you know, you have to really work with them. I'd say that they're very usable right out of the box. It would be the best way to put it. But I definitely recommend it. You know, with the 3 of Cups here, hey, it's going to bring you a lot of celebration, a lot of happiness, and a lot of fun times. Why not get this deck? You know, why not take the risk on it and really enjoy it? I think that there's a lot to really appreciate about this deck and a lot to really admire as well. So definitely let me know if you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think of this deck. Do you already have this deck? Do you own it? You know, what are your thoughts on it? What do you think of the art? I love it. Oh my goodness. But I will definitely leave a link in the description box down below on where you can buy this deck. I think that you can find it on Amazon and probably also like Walmart or Wish or really anything like that. But I will leave the Amazon link in the description box down below in case that this resonated with you. But yeah, definitely let me know, and I will see you in my next review. Bye!